Maurice Gear here. I'm going to jump right into this training. I want to share with you guys how to change your life forever. I think that it's very, very important to understand that if you're going to get to a different place, if you want different things in your life, you're going to have to change. Okay? Let me say that again. If you want to accomplish great things, great dreams, great goals, it requires for you to change. Okay, so I'm going to share with you guys some strategies, some quotes, some motivations to help you guys change your life forever. Now, in all my tenure, I believe that change is one of the hardest things you'll ever have to do. Let me say that again. Change is one of the hardest things you'll ever have to do. Why is it that 98% of the population is either in debt or broke? 2% of the population controls 98% of the wealth. Why is it that 80 to 90% of the population is overweight or obese when we have gyms everywhere? We have all the latest gizmos and gadgets and all the diet plans. Why is it that we are still overweight and obese? Why is it that we have libraries everywhere, but yet people are still illiterate? They can't read. They have literacy. Change. Change. The reason why you don't have the things you want in your life right now is because change. You haven't changed. You're not willing to change. You don't know how to change. And today it's important for you to take this training and really embrace it, because I'm going to show you how not only to change, but I want you to change your life forever. Okay, think about that. If you could change and you can discipline yourself right now, you can have anything you want in your life. Let me say that again. If you can change and discipline yourself, you can have anything you want in your life, but it requires change. See, folks, in order to have something you've never had before, you must do something you've never done before. Let me say that again. In order to have something you've never had before, you must do something you've never had. You must do something you've never done before. And that requires change. That requires getting outside of your comfort zone. 98% of the population is in comfort zone. Normality, the things that we're used to. Just look at the way you drive to work. Look at the way you do things. How you do anything is how you do everything. How you do anything is how you do everything. We're creatures of habit. Now, as we get deep into this, I want us to really focus that in order for your outward world to change, you must change your inward world first. It all starts in the mind. The battle is in the mind. See, if you can win the mind, you can win anything. See, if you can control, if you can change your thinking, you can change your life. Change your thinking, change your life. See, the good things require change. If you just want to be normal and live mediocre and make a $40,000 a year income, you can do that. Doesn't require change. All you got to do is stay in your comfort zone. But if you want to accomplish big things, you want to hit $1 million goal, you want a bigger house, you want to travel the world and have all the niceties and be your own boss and have your own online business, then that requires change. You have to change your thinking. You have to change your mind. You have to change the way you see things, you do things, you approach things. And it all starts with the inner mind, the inner man. See, when you change the inside, then the outside will reflect. Just like the picture of this mind. The inward mind is reflecting outward. And that's the same thing with you. You must change your thinking. So how do we change our thinking? Change your thinking, you change your life. There's two ways to change your thinking: the books you read and the people you meet. Unless you get around the right people and get around the right information, you'll never change your thinking. You got to read, you got to get around the right people, you got to go through the trainings and courses, you got to invest in your mind, you got to feed your mind positive information, because what goes on in the inside is a reflection of what's going on the outside. What's going on the inside is a reflection of what's going on the outside. And I think that if you can really focus on your mind and making sure you're focused on the things that you want, not on the things you don't want. Focus on the things that you want, not on the things that you don't want. If you don't want debt, don't think about it. Think about opulence. Think about abundance. Think about your dreams and goals. Your dreams and goals should be written out on paper so that you can look at it on a consistent basis. So you can't have the same thinking that you had last year if you expect to go higher this year. The thinking that you had last year can't be the same thinking that you have this year if you want to go higher this year. It's all about mindset. See, if you don't have a $100,000 a month goal, you can't accomplish a $100,000 a month goal. The reason why people always make the same amount of money is because that's the threshold. That's the breaking point of their mind. That's how far their thinking is. You can only go as far as your thinking. If your thinking is only $10 an hour, you always make $10 an hour. If your thinking is only $100 an hour, all you could ever make is $100 an hour. See, what you believe is what you do. What you believe is what you do. If you believe you can accomplish $10,000 a month or $10,000 a day, then you'll have action behind that. Change your thinking, you change your life. This is serious stuff. You must adapt positive thinking. You must control your thinking, because when you control your thinking, you'll get positive results in your life. Now, this is a big one here. For things to change, you have to change first. Let me say that again. For things to change, you have to change first. See, what most people want, they want to go to the fireplace and they say, "Give me fire, then I'll give you the wood." Give me fire, then I'll give you the wood. And that doesn't happen. You must put the wood in the fireplace, strike the match in order for you to create a hot fire to keep you warm in the winter. And it's the same thing with your dreams and goals. You must change the way you think first before you see the manifestation take place in the physical realm where you want it to be. So I challenge everybody that's listening and watching this video, think about what you want. Only allow the positive things to go in your mind. Because if you allow the positive things to go in your mind and you continually focus on them, those things will materialize into your physical realm where you can enjoy it. But remember, everything starts in the mind first. If it's not in the mind, it'll never be in your reality. See, you can't do something, attempt to do something, or accomplish a goal that you haven't planted in your mind first. You must plant that seed. You must plant that ideal. You must plant those dreams and goals that you want. You must plant the amount of money you want to make online or in your YouTube business or whatever you're trying to do, and plant it in your mind first. And if you implant it in your mind first, you start to get around the right people. You start to read the books. You start to condition yourself and discipline yourself. You start to change the way you look at life. You change the daily disciplines, your routines. Then And only then will you be able to accomplish any dream and goal you set for yourself. Change your life forever, ladies and gentlemen. Nobody's holding a gun to your head to tell you you can't think or you can't do anything. You can do it, but it takes change first. My name is Maurice Gear. Look forward to seeing you guys in another video. Bye for now.